Welcome back. I think I finally have the audio sorted to a place where I'll be happy with it. The problem is, my voice doesn't get picked up on the microphone how I expect it to. It ends up being really quiet, so I have to boost it, but then I end up with a lot of clipping and peaking, which is really frustrating. I think I have it figured out. Should be fine. I think we left off right before the beach trip. What is that disconnect button? Oh, great. I'm so excited.
Whoa! Looks like we're finally coming up on the island! Hell yeah! YA-KU-SHI-MA!
Jeez, you sound like a little kid.
He's just having fun. Personally, I'm ready for some training.
I do wonder, what kind of flora and fauna live there? Wow.
It's like we're in an episode of the lifestyles of the rich and fabulous.
Okay.
Welcome back, milady.
We won't be here long, but I'll be relying on you during our stay.
You have maids?
And you must be her associates from school, correct? Welcome to the Kirijo vacation home. Please, follow me.
Of course they made the maid
Associates?
Kawakami.
Dude, real life maids.
I knew she was from an important family, but this definitely proves it.
It's good to see you.
I heard the news. There isn't much here, but make yourselves comfortable.
Yes, sir.
There he goes. So, was that
Her father?
It was so intense. And what's up with them wearing a suit in this kind of heat?
What's wrong with that?
He is the heat.
We won't be here long, but make yourself at home.
Sweet! This is gonna rock! Hey, wanna go to the beach? It's literally right there! Oh man! I'm so ready for this! Come on, let's go!
What? We just got here. I mean, it's gonna take time to get changed and stuff.
Then I'll see you there. I'm not gonna waste a single minute.
Pretty.
Sandals on, giving my feet a chance to breathe. Yep, summer's here.
Darn. There's nothing out there I can use as a marker. Too bad. I was hoping for a good swim.
Whoa, what's with that swimsuit?
What do you mean?
Dude, swim briefs? Nobody wants to see your junk.
but they're better for swimming.
You gotta be kidding. We come all the way to the beach, and you're gonna train?
What's wrong with that? You got a better idea?
Damn right I do! It's summertime at the beach! I've got the perfect activity.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Oh, hey! They're here! Oh.
What are you looking at?
Say hello to contestant number 1, Yukari Takeba! That's quite a bold design. She's really strutting her stuff. Archery practice must do wonders for the self-esteem.
No one seems to have claimed the umbrellas around here. Do you think we can go ahead and use them?
Ooh, next up is contestant number 2, Fuka Yamagishi! Wow, Fuka, do you wear swimsuits often, or...? Oh, whoops, was it something I said? Didn't mean to embarrass you.
Hey, cut it out with that laugh, you creep.
And for our final contestant of the day...
What happened? Is something wrong?
Wow! Kirijo-senpai, you're so beautiful!
Yeah, your skin is totally flawless. Hey, did you put on sunscreen already?
No, not yet.
Well, we can't have that. You gotta put some on right now.
Oh, can I help?
That's okay. I'll do it myself.
Yo, dude! So, which one's your type? Oh, seriously? You got balls, man. Man, this is great. I'm in heaven. All right, I think it's about time for a swim. Charge!
Oh, I'm not letting you win that easily.
Was that a cutscene in Fez? I don't think it was.
Whoa, it's cold! What are you standing over there for? The water's fine!
Ooh, very cool. What are these exclamation points? Aw, that's nice. Oh, I can kind of go in the water? Not really. The lack of music is a bit weird. I'm getting her a crab? Okay.
I'm glad everyone's having fun out there. Our operations during the dark hour are taxing on both mind and body. You should relax a little. Rest up. If you need to take a break, the best spot to kick back is underneath the parasol.
Help us, please! Junpei-kun won't stop! Ah!
Alley-oop! Take this and this! Come on! Water fights are pretty much a given at the beach. Nice and cool, ain't it?
Hey, knock it off! You're taking this too far! Okay, fine. You asked for it. here we are on summer vacation, but I still have to deal with Junpei's usual antics.
Woohoo! Thanks, Kirijo-senpai. Right now, I feel like I could die with no regrets.
No regrets.
It's a lovely place, wouldn't you agree? When I was younger, I used to come here fairly often, but I haven't had the chance to visit since starting high school.
Hey! Hmm?
Can I do anything else? I can't go swimming.
Woohoo! Thanks, Kirijo-senpai. Right now, I feel like I could die with no regrets.
Aw.
Hmm?
Didn't seem like I could do anything else.
Even the food was fancier than I could have imagined. I've never had to think about the proper way to use a fork and knife so much.
I can't eat anymore. Not even another bite of caviar.
No one said you had to try to eat all of it.
Well, I'm sure we're all exhausted from the trip. Why don't you go rest up in your rooms?
Oh, are you not coming with us, Senpai?
Yes, I'll join you in just a minute.
Maybe she wants to talk to her dad, dude.
It's been a while. I'm glad that you're in good health.
Our guests are residents of the dorm, I presume.
I'm sorry for bringing such a crowd.
I heard you told them about the incident. Why did you hide it for so long?
I wasn't hiding it.
I've told you time and again, none of the blame is yours.
But
Two in harmony surpasses one in perfection. That has been our guiding principle since the Kirijo family separated from the Nanjo group. You must learn to trust in others, Mitsuru. There are things in this world that cannot be accomplished alone, no matter how many sacrifices you make.
I understand.
You accessed our database, didn't you? That brings me to my next question. Why didn't you ask me directly, instead of using this trip as an excuse?
I'm sorry.
Bring them here, all of them. I have no intention of concealing the truth from them. I've made preparations to disclose everything.
Everything.
There's a girl named Takeba in your group, correct? For her to awaken to her power, it must be fate.
Father?
Shit's about to get real.
From what I understand, Mitsuru has already given you the short version.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's true. We adults are to blame. If I could have atoned for it with my life, I would have done so. Now I have no choice but to rely on you. What my father wanted to create with those monsters' power, it was a time manipulation device.
That's what he was trying to do?
Imagine if you could control the flow of time, eliminate unwanted events before they occur. With such a device, you could shape the future to your liking.
Damn, that's insane.
Unfortunately, under my father's direction, the research began to stray from its original goal. In his later years, my father seemed to have only nihilism in his heart. In fact, his madness may have resulted from his struggle to break free from that. It's only natural that you want to know the truth. and it's my duty to tell you.
What's this?
This is the only existing footage of the accident, recorded by a scientist who was at the scene.
A video recording?
I can only hope that this recording reaches someone with a conscience.
Wait a sec.
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should never have been conceived. I'm afraid the damage will be staggering. At this point, it's unavoidable. But I didn't have a choice. If I didn't do this, it could have destroyed the entire world.
Destroyed the entire world?
Whoever is watching this, please, I need you to listen to me very carefully. The shadows that were amassed here have been dispersed as a result of the explosion. In order to end this, you have no choice but to eliminate all of them. I am the one responsible for this. I knew the risks, but I was blinded by the promise of success, and so I chose to continue without objections. I am responsible.
Huh? Dad?
You mean that was...
Father.
His name was Eiichiro Takeba. He was the head researcher at the time, and a very talented man. But we are the ones who are responsible. We pushed him to continue the research. The Kirijo group is to blame for his death.
Are you...
So that means my dad caused it all. The Dark Hour, Tartarus, the people who died. It was all his fault.
Hey.
So is that why you were hiding this? Because you felt sorry for me? Is that it?
No, Takeba, I
don't want your pity!
Takeba!
Shouldn't someone go after her?
Will you go? Thank you.
I believed in him for so long. This is too much. Remember what I told you at the hospital? How my dad died when I was little. You understand now, right? He died in that incident. Nobody knew the truth, so there were all sorts of rumors. Because he was in charge of the research team, people were really mean to me and my mom. We even had to move a few times. Yeah. But all this time, I kept telling myself it wasn't his fault. I loved him a lot, and I believed he'd never do anything wrong. I received a letter back in spring. It was from him, written 10 years ago. It cracked me up, because even though he said to my family, it was more or less all about me. And that only made me believe in him more. When I found out I had a special power, I thought it was fate. I was scared, but I thought if I cooperated with the Kirijo group, I might find out what really happened. That's why I agreed to fight using my persona. But now I can see it was all for nothing. You're just trying to make me feel better. Reality sure is harsh, huh? I tried so hard to fight my fear. And this is what I get. And you know, I think maybe I was jealous, too. I mean, after all that's happened, why does Kirijo-senpai's father get to live? I'm a horrible person, aren't I? don't know how you do it. You're always so calm. Nothing ever phases you. Did you really think I could just be cheered up so easily? You think you know me? You don't know anything. I'm sorry. I can barely make sense of all of this. I'm so afraid. I just feel so lost now. Just tell me, what am I supposed to do now? Huh? You really are something else. Sorry for acting like this. I know you've lost your parents too. I'll be alright. I'm used to dealing with stressful situations. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right? Aren't you a smooth talker? Thanks, though.
It still is weird that Yukari blames Mitsuru. Still. Her dad just said that it was his fault.
Hey! Yeesh, what's taking you guys so long? Everybody was getting worried. It's almost the dark hour, so we gotta head back.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I miss something?
No, I just almost forgot. It doesn't matter where you are when the dark hour comes.
Oh, come on, that's common sense. Even I remembered that.
You know, I've been thinking lately. Once you awaken to the power of Persona, you remember everything that happens during the dark hour. In exchange for power, you can no longer look away from the things you don't want to see. We can't escape reality, can we? I guess we've just gotta stay strong, huh?
Yeah, guess so. All right then, let's head on back.
The air is so fresh. I never thought a walk in the woods could be so enjoyable. You can't do this in Iwatodai. Oh, did you hear about Junpei-kun yesterday? He was acting so indecent, I didn't know how to react. It's probably a good thing we came out here by ourselves.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Mitsuru speaking. One moment. Let me switch over to speakerphone. Go ahead.
Well, I'm at the lab here on the island, and a machine that was considered inoperable suddenly left the facility on its own.
Here we go.
A machine?
What kind of machine is it? I need more information to locate anything other than shadows.
It's a type of combat vehicle. An anti-shadow weapon, to be precise.
A combat vehicle? You mean like a tank? We gotta tell the others. Where's my phone?
We're not currently with everyone, so it might take some time for us to regroup.
I see. In any case, I want you to handle this as soon as you can. I'm on my way there now.
If we can't secure the target, do we have permission to destroy it?
I highly doubt you will be able to destroy it.
Ha!
What? Then how are we supposed to stop it?
Just do your best. I'll call you again later.
Great. No one's answering.
Don't worry about it. Let's go back and get our equipment. Once we do that, we can have Yamagishi's persona scan the area. Although searching the whole island won't be easy.
Ugh, the one time we need them and they're nowhere to be found.
It'll be fine.
Huh? Are the girls not up yet? Man, those sleepyheads. The ocean's not gonna sit around and wait for us, you know?
Once the sun sets, the water temperature drops, tiring you out much faster.
Huh? I guess. That's really what you're worried about?
Junpei, that reminds me. Didn't one of the maids give you something as we were leaving?
You saw that, huh? One of the maids gave me a letter. Oh, man. What if it's a confession of love? Well, it sure is tough being this popular.
Delusional.
You're a moron.
Okay, let's see here. It says, we've gone to see the Jomon cedar tree. Huh?
This looks like Yamagishi's handwriting.
Oh, man! We're at an island resort in the middle of summer. Why are they going to the beach? That's just not right.
Well, it is your fault.
What do you mean? I just wanted to lighten the mood yesterday.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, it doesn't matter now anyways. We're on our own. Just the guys. This is the frontier of romance. We're bound to meet someone new out here. We'll call this Operation Yakushima Beach Fling.
Fling? You mean we're gonna pick up girls?
How about it, Sonata-san? With you on the squad, we're guaranteed to succeed.
I should have known this was your plan. What do you think about this? And I'm appointing him our leader, as usual.
What? Why?
You said it yourself. This is an operation.
Oh man, that's bullshit. You better take this seriously. It's an important operation.
Nice choice of music. The music choice is on point.
Ooh, target sighted. Let's move in for the kill. Okay, this is my area of expertise, so let me give you some pointers. First off, think of something to talk about, something they might be interested in. Give them an easy question and get the ball rolling. That's the golden rule. Something like, where you from? Or, having fun? Once you get started, you'll be going back and forth like you're playing catch. I'll start things off, then you ask the questions, all right? Okay, here we go. Hey there, ladies.
None of your business.
Huh? Hey, no need to be shy.
Why should we tell you anything?
Why? Well, come on, we're just making conversation.
How is this like playing catch?
Don't worry, I got this. Watch and learn. So, ladies, are you in college? Or maybe you're already working?
You guys seem a little young. Are you still in high school?
Seriously? You sure look like high schoolers from here.
No, sorry. That was a lie.
Oh, really? High school kids vacationing in Yakushima? That kind of pisses me off.
Sorry you feel that way. We're only here because we were invited to our friend's vacation home.
Wow, a vacation home in Yakushima? Good for your friend. We, on the other hand, had to save up our own money to come here.
Wow.
Oh, that's a pretty big accomplishment, huh?
So cool.
No, not really. So what do you guys want, anyway?
Great. Then, bye-bye.
Yeah, you were playing catch all right.
Hey, I did my best. And what about you, Sonata-san? If that's how you feel, then show us how it's done.
Why do I have to show you anything?
Well, you said this was an operation, didn't you? Aren't we supposed to work together in order to succeed?
I guess you've got a point there. Fine, I'll give it a shot. I'm sure I'll do better than you at least. Can you give me a hand? I'll go ahead and set the pace.
Spotted a new set of targets. What are you waiting for, Sonata-san? Show us what you got.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Hey, Nobuko, are those boys looking at us?
Oh, yeah, they are. Wow, Yoshie. I'm surprised you could see from over there.
All right, time to get in the ring. Hi there. Sorry to bother you, but I wanted to ask you something.
And what would that be?
Are you two here alone?
Are you hitting on us?
No, not at all. We just thought that if you're bored, you might want to talk, or a chance meeting like this might stir things up for both of us, you know?
Isn't that what it means to hit on someone? Haven't you heard? It's lame to hit on girls at the beach nowadays.
Aw, come on. They were bored anyway. And besides, they look kinda cool.
Really, Nobuko?
Hey, how old do we look to you? Seriously? We still look that young? Aw, I'm so happy to hear that, even if it's just flattery. To tell you the truth, we're actually older than that.
Oh, you are? That's too bad.
No, wait, that's fine by us. Older women are more mature and experienced and stuff.
Haha.
You know, you're a pretty smooth talker for someone so young. How old are you guys anyway?
Truth is, we're in high school.
I'll be graduating next year.
Oh gosh, that's more of an age gap than I was expecting.
See? It's not gonna work out. Besides, I doubt you're having any fun talking to us.
Come on, no you're not. I don't think there's anything we could chat about that you'd find interesting. Unless you want to hear me complain about my boss.
Complaining about your boss. That might be fun.
You're not very good at lying, are you? You really don't have to try so hard.
Yoshie, don't ruin the conversation. He said it might be fun, so just play along.
Nobuko, you need to stop being so nice to everyone.
Oh, come on. It's been ages since I've done this.
Tease these kids enough. We should head back. They're gonna be waiting on us, you know.
They? You mean you have boyfriends?
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Well, we gotta go now. We're meeting our boyfriends back at the villa for a barbecue. You can come if you want. Bye.
At least they weren't super rude.
Sonata-san, what happened? You look like a bunch of idiots. And you haven't been pulling your weight either. Gotta come through on the next one. You hear me?
The next one's the best one anyway, so.
There's a woman over there all alone. It's unusual to find someone not in a group.
No boyfriends to be seen in the area either. I think we're in the clear. All right, time to make contact. Excuse me, miss.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Oh, she's hot. Say, you here alone?
Yeah? And I'm so bored. I've been watching you, by the way. You've been trying to pick up girls for a while. Well, how'd you do? That's what I thought. You boys don't understand women at all.
Guess I can't deny that.
You, in the hat. You're way too wrapped up in yourself. Shouldn't you be thinking more about how to make your partner happy?
Yes, ma'am.
You in the t-shirt. You're the type that's stoic, but not very experienced with girls.
Yeah, I guess that might be true.
You seem like kind of a hassle, too. Like you're super logical about everything. And you, with the long hair. I'm not sure about you. I mean, you're mysterious. Like, no one can ever tell what you're really thinking. You know what I mean? Oh, you're so smart. I think you're just my type.
Hey, wait a second!
Just joking. I like you a lot, too.
Really?
Want me to tell you what would make me really happy?
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez.
Could I ask you to help me put on my sunscreen?
What? I mean, you're all right with that?
Of course I am. I have enough for you, too.
Oh, man. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm not passing up this chance.
Would you two like to join, too? I'll give you a good deal.
What? A deal?
You know that sun in the sky isn't real, right? That's an artificial sun that got sent into space back in the 1980s. You didn't know? Turns out that sun sends out harmful rays that mess with your body's equilibrium. Normal sunscreen doesn't work.
Is that so?
That's where this special one comes in. And if you opt in right now, you can get 3 bottles for just 300,000 yen.
Hey, doesn't she sound kind of strange?
What the hell? Don't just leave me behind!
What? You're leaving?
This sucks so much. What's wrong with you? I thought you weren't interested in picking up chicks.
If I'm in a match, I want to win. I know what our problem is. You can't control yourself.
What? blame this on me.
I'm just stating the obvious.
It's not like you scored either, Sonata-san. Why you always gotta be so logical? Even in front of babes. It doesn't make any sense.
What did you just say? That's it. Leader, whose fault do you think it is? I won't accept a stalemate. It's either him or me.
Yeah, that answer ain't gonna cut it. Besides, what the hell do you know?
What? Do you see something?
Talk about saving the best for last. Now that's what I'm talking about. Holy hell, she's cute.
Yeah, she is.
Oh man, this is insane. If we nail this, it'll blow our failures out of the water. How about this time, we try going one by one instead of all together?
All right, I'm in.
Okay, and let's decide the order. We'll go clockwise, starting with the winner. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors! Oh, yeah! I win! Okay, I'll go first, Sonata-san is second, and you'll go last. Here goes!
I think you always lose. Also, they changed the delusional girl.
Hey. I noticed you've been, staring at the ocean. So, you here with anyone?
The delusional girl in Fez was a cross-dresser. They changed it. A little upsetting.
My name's Junpei.
Junpei?
I was just wondering if you'd be down to talk. If you're not busy. I mean, it's more fun than standing here all by yourself, right?
I am looking for someone.
Oh yeah?
You are not that someone.
Ooh! Shot down.
Wow, you got shot down faster than I expected.
She's a tough one, senpai.
Don't worry about me. Oh, hey. Do you like the ocean?
Is your question directed at me?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the ocean. You know, I heard something interesting about triathletes who train at indoor pools. Apparently, they get outperformed by athletes who train in the ocean.
That information is irrelevant to me.
Well, I won. I talked to her longer than you did.
It doesn't matter how long you talk to her. This sucks. I could cry.
Oh.
Hey, don't cry. You're making me feel bad.
Well, that's where we are. If you can't pull this off, I'm gonna be traumatized for the rest of my life.
We're on the ropes, but it's not over yet. It's all up to you now.
You.
I couldn't hear what he said, but she looks surprised. We should go over there.
Initiating evasive maneuver. Confirmation must be made at a secure location.
Oh, the Naruto run.
Hey, what did you say to make her run away like that? Well, what are you waiting for? Go after her! This could turn into serious trouble. You gotta go tell her you're sorry. If you don't, we'll get all the blame. Go on. You can catch her if you hurry. Come on, go after her. Get on your knees, beg for forgiveness, and introduce her to me. Please?
God damn. Dude's desperate.
The way she just started off is odd. I'm not sure what you said to her, but you better clear up the misunderstanding.
There's no misunderstanding. Look at that goofy ass run. Wow, look at the quality on the background there. Very good.
Now I am certain. I have found you. I have been searching for you. My highest priority is to be at your side.
Aw.
What? Are you friggin' kidding me?
Suck it, Junpei.
What's going on? He didn't even say anything to her.
There you guys are! What are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you.
What are you doing in the middle of the woods in your swimsuits?
You have no idea what we've... Huh? Who's this? And why is she hugging you?
Listen, we have a slight situation here. I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but I need everyone to go back to the house and gear up.
Ah, that won't be necessary. We found what we were looking for.
Mr. Chairman, what do you mean?
You had me worried. You can't just leave the lab on your own, Aigis.
Understood.
Huh? Best girl.
Sorry for all the trouble. Everything is under control now.
What happened to securing the tank?
Oh, that's been taken care of. Aigis, join us over here.
Understood.
This is Aigis. As you can see, she's a machine with the form and face of a human girl.
I am Aigis. My objective is to exterminate shadows. I have been assigned to seize, effective immediately.
No way. It's like she's alive.
This is unbelievable.
How can a robot be this cute? What a cruel world.
10 years ago, a plan was enacted to create anti-shadow weapons. A contingency in the event a shadow became unmanageable. Aigis was the last one to be made. And she's the only one that still remains today.
Cap.
An anti-shadow weapon. Does that mean she has a persona too?
Correct. I am capable of wielding the persona called Palladian.
She suffered major damage in combat her first year out, and she's been kept in the lab ever since. I'm still not sure as to why she suddenly reactivated herself this morning. In any case, I hope you'll all get along.
An anti-shadow weapon, possessing a will all her own. This is amazing!
If you don't mind me asking, when we first saw you earlier, you were, hugging our leader. Do you know him?
Yes, it is very important for me to be by his side.
Maybe her facial recognition system is malfunctioning? Or maybe she's still half asleep. Very interesting.
Half asleep?
Well, I can ponder this later. Anyhow, I forgot to mention. Did you know there are a wide range of recreational facilities you can use here? There's a tennis court, pool table, and even a karaoke machine. Would anyone care to hear me sing?
Man, I can't believe it's already the third day of our trip. It's too bad we have to go home tomorrow. I'd totally stay longer if I could, but I can't complain too much. We went through a hell of a lot here.
Yeah, like hearing you and the chairman singing. I barely got any sleep last night.
How come we don't get to see the karaoke?
Do we have a mission at the beach today?
Nah, it's nothing like that. We just came here to have some fun.
Do you understand what it means to have fun, Aigis?
Yes, I am informed of the concept. Recreation is sustenance for one's mental well-being.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you sure know a lot about us humans. All right, let's take one last dip before we leave.
Wait. Junpei-kun, is it okay for Aigis to go in the water?
I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, are you done already?
It is best that everyone partake in this activity together. Deriving enjoyment alone is not the optimal method to have fun.
You've got some strong feelings on pretty weird things, don't you? But what the heck, might as well.
We should join them.
Agreed.
Enjoying yourselves? Quite a lot's happened during our time here, but it looks like we'll get to relax a bit today.
That would be nice.
Sonata-san, what are you doing? Come on, it's your turn.
My turn? What are they doing?
Glad to see everyone's having so much fun. I've already told you what time the ship is arriving tomorrow, right? I'll probably head over to the port early, so don't be late.
Okay, I'll let everyone know.
We can get back to business once we've returned to the dorm.
Got it.
Hey, dude! Sonata-san!
All right, I guess we should join too.
I guess, wait, that's not what water gun means!
Junpei-kun is down!
All right, here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Wait, time out! I seriously can't think!
Oh, full rank up. Uh-oh.
You seem to be in great pain.
You again.
Shit, it's them!
You mean those three? Ugh, they're freaky.
Shut up! Let's get out of here!
Why do they always run and hide at the sight of me?
Maybe it's because you have a fucking
They're
magnum.
like back alley rats.
Beats me.
Jin, give him the capsules.
Thanks. I'll pay you the usual way.
Now hold up.
This time, we'd like your payment in the form of information. Your acquaintances have been busy lately. I'm referring to their activities on nights when the moon is full, of course. They've spent a great deal of time in the tower as well. I wonder, why did they take this burden upon themselves? You do know, don't you? But you don't wish to say. Is it perhaps because you're one of them?
I'm not. I've got nothing to do with them anymore.
Then tell us. I'm sure you'd agree these pills are more important than a group you have nothing to do with.
I don't know the details, but supposedly, destroying all those creatures will put an end to the Dark Hour. And that weird-ass tower will disappear. That's all I know, alright?
You mean they intend to eliminate the Dark Hour completely? Why would they do such a thing? To give up such power? To destroy the Tower of Demise.
Tower of Demise? Who wouldn't want to take out that damn thing?
Takaya.
Yes, I know.
I can't go back. I won't use my power again. Not after last time.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
So dance if you wanna go ahead.
No, no.
Whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is.
Relax, dude.
We gon' flow with it. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow.
Well, about that.
Nicely done.
You see, yes.
Sure.
You see,
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love is on and unwind. Any types to rise. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
yes. You see, you see,
Greetings.
Oh, okay. So are they keeping the Aigis social link? Thought that was Fez only.
So dance if you wanna go ahead. We can do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this. Hey.
Good day. Are you accepting a request? Wonderful. Oh my. How splendid. Very well then.
Watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing that ties.
It is morning. I request that you wake up. You have successfully awakened. Mission complete. 5 minutes early is on time. That is the phrase posted on the wall, so I woke you 5 minutes before your alarm clock engages.
Hey, are you awake? That girl disappeared and we can't find her anywhere. Can you help us? She might have gone out on her own like she did in Yakushima.
My name is not that girl. Please address me as Aigis.
Huh? Aigis? When did you...
I entered while he was asleep. Unlocking the door took 2 minutes.
That's unlawful entry. Didn't we tell you to stay in the command room at night?
I determined that it is ideal to be on standby in this room. Is this a problem?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
If there is a problem, I will address it promptly.
The problem? Well, it's probably against dorm regulations for one.
It's a co-ed dorm.
Just stand there, tell her! Oh, come on! You know she's not allowed in here. Okay, look. I'll get a room set up for you on the 3rd floor so you can stay nearby. Just don't leave the dorm by yourself, okay?
I will do as commanded.
Yeah, okay. I'm tired. Alright, well, I have practice this morning, so I gotta get to school.
Everyone here goes to a place called school in the morning. I comprehend.
Boom. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. Oh, I'm good. Lolita style hair. Ugh. Gross word. Oops. How come I can't see Chidori? Oh, B Blue is open. Oh, I can recall forgotten persona skills. Help allies recall forgotten skills. Oh, I can't shop here anymore. Huh. Interesting. That's very different.
Huh? Yes! That enough appetizers? Excuse me, sir. 2 bowls of the usual today. And as always, make sure one of them is extra large.
Coming right up.
Once you taste this, my friend, there is no going back. Ton noodles! Yes! That's 3, count 'em, 3 tons! This is the crown jewel of the secret menu here. Even better than the Hagakure bowl! The simple salt-based broth, complemented by the rich, spicy miso sauce. It's like a microcosm of the miracle of creation! It's all about that secret menu. Although, how will people find it if it's too secret? Whatever. The harder I think about it, the hungrier I'm gonna get. Oh, sir! Don't toss out that first bowl, all right? That soup and I have unfinished business. This is a huge honor for you, you know? You're only the 2nd person to taste this after me. Don't forget to blow on the noodles to cool them off.
Nice.
What a lucky guy you are. I mean, you get to be friends with me. And just so you know, you wouldn't be getting this with my younger brother. Because the Gourmet King's brother is not the Gourmet King. So, do you get me, Who am I? Go on, I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
Ugh, gross. I'll do it though.
My word, not so loud! Are you trying to embarrass me? Here, have some of my boiled egg. I had a couple of bites, but it's still good. No more talking! The food's gonna be a chewy, flavorless mess if we don't eat up! Sir? Sir! You saved that first bowl, right? Because I'm gonna be needing it.
Welcome back. Excuse me. That's a negative.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Look.
Leader. Regarding that.
Oh. Excellent.
Nice. Mega Master Band. What is that? Oops. No, Aigis is already part of the party. Beautiful. All stats plus 3? Pretty good. What kind of abilities does Aigis have? Orgia mode. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It does hit all foes though, that's good. Ignores orders for a time. They kept the negative trait of it. It changes the design of it. Didn't it have like rings around it before? Wow. Good ability to have. Swift Strike is always good.
That reminds me.
I'd rather not do summer school. Akihiko at the mall. Wonder what that's about.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna go check out what's up with Akihiko. Whoops. Did I miss him? Or is he at the station? There he is.
Yeah. Sure, yes. All right. This time let's have a nice meal as we talk about our future battles.
Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
Our future battles, huh? It's fine. Don't worry about it. First things first. Let's get some food.
Hey, what's going on? Should we call somebody?
There you are, Akihiko-Sanada.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're the guys from before.
Turns out you're pretty famous, huh? An up-and-coming boxer, that it?
Time to pick up where we left off. Show me what you got. Kicking your ass is gonna do wonders for our rep. No way we're gonna pass this up.
Champ or not, look at our numbers. You ain't got a chance.
Boxers are tough, ain't they? What? You can't handle a challenge?
You're welcome to join him, though, Pipsqueak. See? We're reasonable, right?
You said beating me would do wonders for your rep. I thought this was about testing each other's strength.
You idiot. I'm just gonna have fun kicking your ass because you're full of yourself. And who the hell cares about any of that as long as you win? Isn't that how you roll too? So, you wanna go first or what?
Get back.
You shitting me? Get back here!
Hey! Nobody runs away from us!
Running away is easy enough. It's losing them that's the hard part. Still, made for a good workout, right? That was some quick thinking, by the way. Just what I'd expect from our leader. I don't exactly like turning my back to an opponent. But it doesn't matter in the end if I can't protect the ones beside me. And being outnumbered increases our risk of injury or damaging our surroundings. What I mean is, you made the right call. I owe you one. It's addressed to me. Says it contains fruits, snacks, and beverages. Looks like it's from my parents. I'll take it to my room later. Yeah, my foster parents that adopted me. I haven't kept in touch lately since I'm so busy. But it sounds like they're doing well. I appreciate how much they care, but this is a little too generous. Want to take some of it off my hands? And again, you'll hardly make a dent in this either. Good idea. Would you mind gathering everyone up?
Oh my, very intriguing. Everything is such high quality. I can tell just by looking. Your parents must really care about you.
At least you know how to behave in front of your parents, Akihiko.
Don't you ever have anything nice to say about me? My parents have been good to me. I obviously haven't told them about what we do here, though.
Wow! When it comes to being considerate of others, you're a heavyweight. Glad to have you in our corner, Senpai.
There he goes again. These sure look good, though. Thanks for sharing, Sanada-senpai.
Take whatever you want.
Hey, this looks really good.
What's that?
Going for that one, huh? You get that?
For royalty.
You have my thanks.
That took care of most of it. I'm surprised they were so happy. I've really got to show my gratitude. To my parents and to everyone here. Well, all this talk about my parents reminded me of some things from the past. Like, why I'm here right now. I guess I feel like I remember my reason for fighting. Well, don't mind me. Let's just say I've got a lot of room to grow. The dorm's gotten so much busier. The orphanage used to be something like this too. We all lived under the same roof, just having casual conversations. I'd forgotten what it was like, but it wasn't so bad. I remembered after you suggested we share with everyone. Tell that to my parents. I've really got to repay you in particular, though, or we'll never be squared away. All right, it's pretty late now. I guess we should clean up and call it a night. What? Is there something there? This is... This medal doesn't really belong to anyone. It's from a long time ago. Do you mind if I ask you something? You take on the role of our leader, and you're stronger than anyone else in your own right. That's more than just being talented. Where do you get that strength from? Oh, I see. You mean you feel motivated because you have people in your corner? Bonds with others, huh? That might be something I'm missing. Well, whatever it is, you've clearly got something that I don't. But being jealous or trying to copy you isn't gonna help me. That strength is yours alone. I'm going to get stronger, but I'll do it my way. Sorry, we were supposed to be cleaning up. I'll take care of the rest. Things got so busy that I missed out on my chance to thank you again. Hopefully the food was enough for today. I'll invite you out again some other time.
Nice. These pseudo-social links with the male party members are really nice. Junpei's secretly telling you that you need to max each social stat in order to start the social links with your female party members.
I guess we'll get started.
Alchemy is based on the principle of equivalent exchange. It's not for free.
Hey, you have a minute? It's about the track team. Since you just transferred, you probably haven't heard about the Myoho Cup, right? Well, let me tell you. On August 2nd, there's a major competition for track and field. There's this guy named Hayase. Total speed demon. We can't let him trounce us this year. Got high hopes for you, so get ready to train hard. I'm gonna need you to show up from July 27th to August 1st. Don't go skipping school now. I've got a special training regimen in mind for you. ISA won't stand a chance. Competition's on August 2nd. Let's do this thing!
Ugh, I forgot about this. I'm gonna make a quick note of that track contest, because I had forgotten about it. You lose free time during that. I don't think I can start Yukari.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Nice. Chihiro. Yuko. Wow. Can't believe Yuko's available. No Mitsuru. Wow.
So for lunch, I had a melon pan, then a katsu sandwich. Then an age pan, a kane pan, a yakisoba pan, apple strudel, another aji pan. But I gotta have my rice, too. I think that might have been too many carbs. Today, a girl in my class asked me, "Who's that cute guy you went to Umayushi with?" She wanted me to introduce you to so you could eat lunch together. Without me. Girls always go for guys like you. Or my little brother. I guess looks really are everything. But once we're dead, we'll all just be bones. You can't tell a handsome skeleton from an ugly one. Not again! Why do my memories make me so damn hungry? Hey waiter, another tonkatsu special! While we wait for the food, let me share a little Senryu poem I wrote. He who cuts you is no friend, but he who cuts you, flavor until the end. Huh? Oh. Oh! My stomach! Emergency! Whew. That was way too close. If that toilet was just a bit further away, oh boy. No, I'm fine. No worries. Everything's good and normal over here. Except for my weight, that is. Ah! The Gourmet King shouldn't say things like that. I didn't mean to be so crass. I mean, who wants to talk about toilets while they're eating? Ah, I keep saying toilets. Sorry. Okay, enough of that. Let's shovel that food down. We have to eat every chance we get, because once we're dead, all we'll be eating is dust. You know, just like my little brother.
Okay, dude.
Good evening. I'm pleased to see that you're well.
Your pills.
I noticed once again that a new ally has been added to the ranks. Well, I suppose it's more of a pet than an ally.
Hey, he's not in the gang yet.
Makes no difference to me.
It seems what you told us of their intentions is true. How terribly lamentable. Now we have no choice but to intervene. It is up to the individual how to use the strength they are granted. But to erase the Dark Hour would be denying the very power they possess. And that is the one thing we cannot permit.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Hold up a sec. What's your role in all this? We know they asked you to come back.
You know, you're really starting to piss me off, nosy little shit.
Kill him.
Yeah? Well, they're going down. You hear me? And if you're on their side, then you're going down too. Got that?
I already told you. I'm done with them.
Why are you here? Jesus, dude.
Hello there.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set.
Not bad.
Hey, fueling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
You are very dry. Nope.
Hey!
See ya.
Ooh. Tanaka time.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. Very well then. Welcome to the Velvet Room. This is your progress so far. So you'll be summoning this through your inner strength. Are you in search of new...
It is a special persona you desire, is it not? What kind of persona do you desire?
Is this acceptable? Please choose what skills to inherit.
It seems no new.
So it begins. Is this acceptable? Is this acceptable? This would be a wise choice. This persona is powerful. This persona is powerful. This persona, yes?
We'll do that later.
Are you finished? We look.
My schedule is so terribly packed. I don't usually have time for your average Joe, you know. You should be glad you're such a handsome boy. All right, let's add a new word to our vocabulary today. Repeat after me. Placebo. The stress is on the middle syllable. Very good. You're feigning interest well. A placebo is a pretend pill. Basically, it's a medicine to give you peace of mind. Imagine this: a supplement to eliminate those unsightly love handles without lifting a finger. Or a car navigation system that uses real-time image data to make your commute all the smoother. Or at least make it feel that way. These are just a fraction of our unique line of products. Huh? You're really wowed by those bogus products? I suppose one could see them as rather spectacular. Our business doesn't provide tangible benefits. It provides peace of mind. Take emergency supplies, for example. People feel safe just because they have them, don't they? As it turns out, the more money people spend, the better they feel. Now then, that's it for today's lesson. You can pay me back when you make your first million.
I'm so glad this guy's whole social link is going to be voiced.
Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, you might be surprised to find your profile suddenly on an internet dating site.
Wow.
It's amazing commodities! Good, good. Not bad.
I never feel like miserable.
only available Sundays. Well, no, I think even during summer it's only Sunday.
Oh, hi. Oh.
Do I have any new tapes to watch? Ooh, new one.
I wonder if I should have gone for the one-piece suit instead. These halter-top bikinis look almost like underwear. It feels a little weird to have my belly button exposed. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've chosen my own swimsuit, but there wasn't much of a selection for the one-pieces. I wonder if I should ask Yukari-chan again what she thinks. Although, I don't really exercise, so I probably wouldn't look very good standing next to her. Oh, right! I have just the thing! The low-frequency waist slimmer pad I bought from Tanaka's TV show. It said online it was very effective for its price, so maybe it could do some help before the trip. Now let's see. How do I turn this on? No! This... it tickles! What do I do? Why won't it come off? No!
Yamagishi, do you have a moment?
It's Kirito-senpai! I have to get the door! Yes, I'll be right there!
You could just shut it off.
Oh, am I interrupting anything?
No, not at all! No, not at all!
It's not that important. Never mind, just carry on.
Oh, senpai! Is this what it means to train your abs? Someone help!
Whack. I fused away on Moroki, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Great. Whatever. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Beautiful.
Oh, hello!
Nice. Just completely completely unfazed by the fact that she's a robot. What you looking at there, dude? Handbags, heels, dresses, and more handbags. It's a little sus, dude. Oh, what's she doing? Everybody's here. Holy shit.
I have a theory. I speculate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love, the sun unwind, any time surprise.
Wait, seriously?
Sit back, relax to the sound.
Hey, listen.
Around, she said, hey, hey, hey.
Okay, Yukari.
Burning desire every day. We inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow.
Okay then.
I have a week and a half.
In that case, do you ever feel encouraged reading about the influential figures of the past? Even leaders who forged great nations faced the challenges of interpersonal relationships. Yes, it becomes easier to bear when you consider it something everyone has to go through. Or is it presumptuous of me to relate to such illustrious figures? Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from our reading. Shall we get back to it? Oh, look at the time. I think that's enough for today. That was a pleasant time together, hearing nothing but the sound of each other's pages. I'd like to hear your thoughts on our reading again sometime. But for now, good night.
Training for track. Ugh.
Hey, no slacking. Put your heart into it. You'll never beat Hayase with that attitude.
Welcome back. By the way,
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever.
You wish, dude.
Chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz. So mind your own biz. Whatever like is. We gon' flow with the set. Hey, hey, hey. Feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we're inspired, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow.
It cooked like a curry. Spent time with Sonata. Let's cook with Mitsuru.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love.
Yes.
Thank you.
Surprise. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so so it looks like the guys have their own separate kind of pseudo-social link, whereas the girls for the party, if you cook with them, they'll gain new abilities or new theurgy stuff.
Today, I'd like to make a snack food that would pair well with tea. That said, I'm not terribly well versed in the art of cuisine. So I'm hoping to make some simple karumeyaki. Did your teachers ever show you how to make it? Well, you take baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, and when it undergoes thermal decomposition, actually it would be faster to show you while we work. Let's get started. Temperature control is key. We want to turn off the heat right before it hits 130 degrees Celsius. Oh, we should keep things moving. Let's put the sugar in the ladle first. What a nostalgic flavor. It may not require hours in the kitchen, and the taste isn't particularly complex, but I'm quite fond of these. And more than anything, it's nice that we can make it ourselves. You know, when I saw this for the first time, I thought it was like magic. I've tried making it myself a number of times, but I ended up burning it on every attempt. I guess you could call it a bittersweet memory. But I didn't give up. I continued practicing. And that's finally led to our success today. What do you think? Hearing you say that makes me glad to have shared it. Back home, there were plenty of opportunities to host formal dinners and tea parties, but I never considered it particularly admirable to have someone else prepare the extravagant dishes. Doing the cooking myself also allows me to talk with you like this. And isn't that sort of familiarity the key to understanding each other better? I think this might have been what I was missing. Instead of complaining about being difficult to approach, I needed to create an opportunity for change.
Ailment Burst increases critical rate on foes with ailments with Mitsuru in battle. Okay. That makes Distress even better.
It's fascinating the kind of things you learn by simply inviting someone over for tea. Thank you. I hope we can talk again like this sometime. Oh, right. I had a favor to ask. There's still some sugar and baking soda left. Do you think you could help me make another batch? Karumeyaki keeps for a long time. This could be a good chance to make some for the others.
Nice. More track.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Yukari wants to watch a movie. Okay. Probably do that.
If I may speak.
Okay.
Wait, seriously?
True.
No, that's...
Yeah. The nighttime of love, the sun unwind, any types of rhymes. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire.
Yeah, I only go once a month with Zuru. I do it all at once. I'm gonna choose Yukari over Tanaka.
Hey!
Ooh.
We're finally at the last episode. I wonder how it's going to end. You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for me. But I'm glad I watched it. Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes. Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into? I'm the same way. Isn't it easier to try something new when you have someone with you for the ride? It's also nice to be able to comment on it and see the other person's reaction. Watching this together made me realize how much I appreciated the main character. Like how she can't turn a blind eye to people in need and extends her hand to almost anyone. And of course the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring. Come to think of it, isn't she just like you? That might be a stretch. Remember how I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day? It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We'd been friends for a long time, but one day out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore." It's because there were rumors floating around about my parents. I kinda get it now, looking back, but at the time I was just sad. What I'm trying to say is, this show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character. I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong. It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Oh, the last episode's starting.
They're really leaning into the healer role.
That ending was so good. I hope they'll make a sequel. I'll bring more DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
Thanks, Aigis.
How are you?
Alright, I think we're at a pretty good stopping point.